So one of the most important things that I have in my career talked about, and that is freedom. I have a video called Silver is the Achilles heel of the whole financial system. And I go through and talk about people that are in the silver, gold, honest money space. But about halfway through, I talk about the fact that unless you have freedom, it doesn't matter how much gold or silver you've accumulated. If you've lost your freedom, you've basically lost everything. And I go on to say that one of the foundational arguments in the Bill of Rights is the freedom of speech, and it's number one for a reason. Without the ability to think for yourself and speak the truth or your truth, then you are at a disadvantage and you do not have an open society. You do not have a real republic, or as many refer to it, as a democracy. So that's the number one most important thing that we have is freedom of speech. And that, of course, pours over to freedom of the press. And where we are now is we have very few oligarchs run basically the whole media system, from television, cable TV, magazines, the internet, radio stations, almost all of the mainstream media. We on the alternative viewpoint point out that you're getting a very slanted point of view. Certainly they're welcome because of freedom of speech. They have the right to that. However, we need the other side of the alternative view to be not necessarily equally distributed, but at least be able to be distributed. With the cancel culture, there are rules that have been enacted that say you can say this, but you can't say that. If you say that, we're not going to allow you on our YouTube channel. If you say that, you're not going to be in our newspaper article. If you say something against such and such a group, you're muffled. You cannot say it. So this is a slow perversion of the ultimate need to be a society that has the ability to speak the truth always and everywhere. And without that, you've given up your freedom. And as I said earlier, if you've given up your freedom, it doesn't matter how much money you have.